President Trump at the World Cup drawing of FIFA, and you see FIFA's president there, Gianni Infantino. We're expecting to watch the president and his speech. Let's go.
There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
I'm going to wear it right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent. And you will receive also, of course, a certificate which reads out, and I would read it out with your permission, what are the reasons for you receiving this FIFA Peace Prize. Football unites the world. So the FIFA Peace Prize is presented annually on behalf of the billions of football-loving people from around the world to a distinguished individual who exemplifies an unwavering commitment to advancing peace and unity throughout the world through their notable leadership and action. And therefore, FIFA, the Fédération Internationale de Football Association, awards the 2025 FIFA Peace Prize, Football Unites the World, to Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America, in recognition of his exceptional and extraordinary actions to promote peace and unity around the world. Friday, December 5th, 2025. This is the certificate. It's yours. Before giving you the floor, Mr. President, if I may say two words. Like everyone here in the room, we see images of war all over the world. And like everyone, we suffer for every child that dies. We cry with every mother that loses someone she loves. And we want to see hope. We want to see unity. We want to see a future. And I was lucky, Mr. President, to witness a few years ago, the Abraham Accord signatures. A few months ago in Sharm el-Sheikh, the peace in the Middle East agreement regarding Gaza. I was in Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur for the peace between Cambodia and Thailand. Yesterday here in Washington, the Washington Peace Agreement between Rwanda and the DRC. Well, this is what we want from a leader that cares about the people. We want to live in a safe world, in a safe environment. We want to unite. That's what we do here today. That's what we'll do at the World Cup, Mr. President. And you definitely deserve the first FIFA Peace Prize for your action, for what you have obtained in your way, but you obtained it in an incredible way. And you can always count, Mr. President, on my support, on the support of the entire football community or soccer community to help you make peace and make the world prosper all over the world. Thank you very much, Mr. President. The floor is all yours. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. This is truly one of the great honors of my life. And beyond awards, Gianni and I were discussing this. We saved millions and millions of lives. The Congo, as an example, over 10 million people killed, and it was heading for another 10 million very quickly. And it just, you know, the fact that we could do that, India, Pakistan, so many different wars that we're able to end, in some cases a little bit before they started, just right before they started. It was going to be late, but we got them done, and it's such an honor to be with Gianni. I've known Gianni for so long. He's done such an incredible job, and I have to tell you, you've set new records on ticket sales, and not to bring that up, because we don't want to bring a thing like that up right now, but it's an awfully nice tribute to you and to the game of football, or as we call it, soccer, but football, and that is an amazing thing. The numbers are beyond any numbers that anybody, even beyond what Gianni thought was possible.
Definitely.
I want to thank, by the way, my family, my great First Lady, Melania. You're right here, and thank you very much. And I think you're going to have an event the likes of which maybe the world has never seen. Based on the enthusiasm that I've seen, I have never seen anything like it. We've had a tremendous relationship, working relationship with Canada. We have our Prime Minister of Canada there, and we have our President of Mexico. And we've worked closely with those two countries, and the coordination and friendship and relationship has been outstanding. And I want to thank you both very much, and your countries very much. But most importantly, I just want to thank everybody. The world is a safer place now. The United States 1 year ago was not doing too well. And now I have to say we're the hottest country anywhere in the world, and we're going to keep it that way. Thank you all. Thank you. Have a great time. And Gianni, a tremendous honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, President. Thank you so much.
All right, we thought we'd pause for just a moment there. There is a lectern next to him, the President of the United States, but he's walking with that microphone now off the stage with the President of FIFA. There is a lot of action, a lot of anticipation and excitement today around the drawing of the World Cup. And so we were watching it step by step. But what we just saw then was a very first, and that is FIFA getting into a mission, if you will, of recognizing on behalf of all of their sports fans and those sports fans around the world of soccer who love peace breaking out. And who are the peacemakers on the globe? And can they give something out on behalf of FIFA and its sports fans to show their appreciation for those people who bring about peace? And you heard the president after Infantino listed all of the areas, the Abraham Accords, the Cambodia and Thailand peace that broke out, in the Congo, saving millions of lives by brokering a peace deal there. In Gaza, Emily and I were just talking off camera. I remarked, gosh, it's quieted down. I'm not going to say that you can end a war immediately altogether, little pop-ups here and there, but it has quieted down between Hamas and Israel, at least at present.
I kept thinking about how, Scripture instructs us to wear the shoes of peace. And I thought about how, as we've talked about the global dominance that this sport is, we consider sport as the great unifier. That is what is supposed to always unite us, right? Different teams accepted. But the whole point is we're always supposed to come together, one flag as we go to a football game or one sport as we cross the globe. And with the prevalence of FIFA, with the cleats of these soccer players, to me, that's bringing peace. And it sort of illustrates what a global unifier and a global presence this is in this way that they're honoring the president.
Yeah, it's hopeful.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a banner of you can do anything. What do you think about this?
It's fantastic PR. That's what it is. It's fantastic bipartisan PR for everybody involved. And I think if you think about the business of sport and the challenges that FIFA's had in breaking into the U.S. market, there was a time, and I'll give you an example of the difference in execution. You recall F1, which is a racing sport. It had no women followers globally. It started in England and it went to other countries around Europe, and it was a mainstay in Europe for decades. And then John Malone actually bought the franchise and said he would move it to the U.S., and everybody was incredibly skeptical that he could do anything with it. It's the fastest growing sport for women in America right now. And so there are challenges within sport in marketing, and it's really, really hard to get traction, to get scale, because it's so expensive CapEx-wise. You have to build these stadiums for soccer, or you have to build racetracks for billions of dollars. I think this is really the beginning of what happened in F1. This is the beginning.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I think if this works, finally, after 40 years, let's call it football comes to America.
Okay, can I add on to that? Because as an F1 fan, I wasn't a fan of F1 before I started watching Drive to Survive on Netflix.
It's so good.
And I watched that, and I am hooked.
It is really
and I
good.
want Lando to win in Abu Dhabi this weekend. Max Verstappen is so close. He's already won 4 times. He doesn't need another championship. I would love to see one of the papayas win, but maybe they need to do the same thing with soccer. Maybe they need to create that kind of a deep emotional connection that the Netflix series did with F1 racing, because, I've followed motorsports for a long time, but didn't know anything about it until that. And I think there are sports fans
all
in the U.S.
marketing. It was well executed for F1.
You know
Let's
what's
see if they can do
interesting
it.
about that, though? At the heart of this is what Emily was saying. It's peace. We're talking about a peace prize at the FIFA World Cup drawing. Think about all those young people in those countries where peace is breaking out, and they look up and they see, oh, this is the president. He's there also with the sport that I love. That's marketing in a way.
Yeah.
That's very positive.
Well, yeah, and to Kennedy's point, we probably will see some of that. I mean, think about the amount of interest that having all of these games in the United States is going to drive into soccer. And there are so many people who played soccer growing up. I'm one of them as well. But I also think what's interesting about this is President Trump sees business deals as a tool for peace, right? We've seen that when he's gone over to the Middle East, and he said the path to the Middle East is through commerce, not chaos. And so I think this is just another extension of that as well.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.